Good morning, y'all. Looky here, it's me. Hi, how are you all today? It actually might be afternoon now. I'm not sure what the time is, but anyway, whether it's morning or evening, howdy, y'all. I got another short message, and I did not intend. Let me just turn this around on me, because I'm not going anywhere. I'm sitting still in the parking lot. I came into town for a few groceries over there at Stewart's, and I'm gonna stay in town long enough for this video to load, because the last 4, 5, 6 days I practically have no internet connection out at home. Since the flood in 2017 from Hurricane Harvey, I do not have Wi-Fi anymore. Oh, I forgot I'm turning it around this way. Okay, and so I just have to use the internet from my phone service, which is AT&T, and I have tried AT&T, Verizon, Sprint, and T-Mobile, and AT&T's the best, so that's what I got. But it's not good here lately, not good at all. So I come into town to download my videos. But what I want to talk about real quick is Saul in the Bible. Remember Saul? Saul of Tarsus. He was going on his way to Damascus one day, and he was going so that he could bind up Christians, take them into custody, take them to the king for trial for being a Christian. Saul of Tarsus hated Christians. He persecuted Christians relentlessly. He even had a few of them slaughtered just for being a Christian. Many of you probably know the story of Saul, who later was renamed by Jesus as Paul, the apostle. He became a real follower of Jesus. He wrote more books in the Bible than anyone else after his conversion. And what this brief message is about is, when did Saul stop and ask Jesus to come into his heart? And the reason I ask that question is because you go to just about any church in the world today, especially here in America, and that's what the preacher and the teachers there implore you to do. Ask Jesus into your heart. Friends, we, every one of us, you and me, were born into sin. There is not one cell or one molecule in our body that on our own would want Jesus, because we really love wallowing in our sin. And if it was up to us, we would stay wallowing in our sin. I could give you many examples in the Bible of sinners who were converted by God Himself. And friends, that is the way it works. God does the calling. We respond once He has called us. He did not call me until I was 51 years of age. He will call people at all different ages. I don't know how old Saul was when Jesus called him, but I would guess in his 30s or 40s. He was not a 5 or 6 year old kid that went to Baptist church every Sunday. He hated Christians. He wanted Christians dead. And there's nothing in him, nothing in me, nothing in you that would go running after Jesus on our own. Jesus has to draw us to Him. Jesus began drawing me to Him, and I rejected. I tried to run away, just like Jonah. Remember Jonah? Jesus was calling Jonah, and Jonah kept trying to run away. So what did God do to get his attention? He put him in the belly of a big fish. Many says in the belly of a whale for 3 days. And then had him vomited up on shore. And guess what? After that, Jonah quit trying to run from Jesus. Jonah became a servant of the Lord Jesus Christ. And just like Jesus did to me, he got my attention. He got me where I could no longer run from him, where I could no longer run anywhere except to him. He changed my life. He changed Jonah's life. He changed Paul's life, Saul, who became Paul. He wants to change your life. And he is calling you. But as the psalmist wrote, you have to be still to know that he is God. You have to be still and listen for that still small voice. Once you hear it, don't even try to run, because you can't hide from God. God is everywhere at the same time. So you'll just be wasting your time. Run to him. Run into his arms when he calls you. Submit to him. He will make a new person out of you. It does not matter what your past was. I did a video on our past just several days ago. Go back and listen to that one. Doesn't matter what your past was. I was nasty before he saved me. I was very nasty. But he loved me and he drew me to him. And I am his now. I am totally his now. I want you to experience what I experienced. I want you to experience what Paul experienced. I want you to experience what Jonah experienced. I want you to experience what many, many, many wonderful people in the Lord has experienced. So listen, be still, shut up, get quiet, and listen for God's still small voice. He is calling you. You have to be still and be quiet so you can hear him. I love you. Y'all behave. Well, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.